Hey, Shalom. I start off by giving all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahshua, Bahashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, grand millstone. Citation over lit, this pushing truth, across four corners of true set of charity. This is about the One above from the Birmingham Camp, Alabama GMS. Just want to get the sinners going too. Just a quick sitting, not too long. Just about how, how this book, the word of the Lord, how this book is it's true to the saying, you know, how all these other books, that you read really don't have no real understanding to them, what's to come and so forth like that, you know. But I'm getting into it. As Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. So you gotta seek out the seek ye out the book of the Lord, read. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. So you gotta take time to read the word of the Lord, and you can read the Bible back and front, but you gotta have spiritual understanding behind it. Do you understand what you're reading? That's why you got that's why you had teachers. That's why you had teachers like the apostle elders, from Apostle Tom down, Great Millstone, Apostle Ricard, Apostle Rumla, Apostle Cabal down, and the elders. They can teach you this word, how to give you understanding in the spirit, But read on, none one of these shall fail. None shall warn her mate. So yeah, none one of these shall fail. That's going to about the prophecies. The prophecies of the book of this book of the word of the Lord is not gonna fail, man. You've seen what's going on right now with the coronavirus. You got the locusts eating up the eating up the crops. It's Africa, and they say they're heading towards Asia, so forth. That they eating up the crops, man. And so you've seen the plagues of Egypt as before, but it's hitting that world, worldwide. It's taking effect, and it's gonna take effect here in America. America's gonna feel the plagues, and of Egypt as before. And like I say, these other books, like the Book of the Dead, what else? The Quran. The Quran, nothing but somewhat of a extension of the Bible, but Quran ain't nothing for real, man. It's not compared to this book of the Lord, the King James version of the Bible. The prophecies and understanding, the Lord, and having understanding prophecies of what to come. Those books, the Quran and other books, can't tell you what's to come, man. What's the end game, But reading on from my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them. So yeah. So the word of the Lord, teaches the word of the Lord from the apostles elders on down. These words are true. It'll come to life. It'll come to prosper, man. And this word of the Lord has gathered the spirit of the 144,000 men, the elect men, are chosen to be destined to be delivered, and we're destined from the beginning to teach this word, prophesy, downfall of kingdoms, and even to this modern day kingdom of America, or the so-called white man Esau, Edomite's kingdom, the red people, So this book is it gives you the beginning of what was and what's the end game, what's to come and what's next, what's next after the so-called white man Esau, Edomite's kingdom fall, because that's what the men of the Lord, teach you on the highways, byways, and on the and on YouTube, telling you what's about to happen, man. So for now, well, Ecclesiastes 12:12, and further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is weariness of the flesh. So yeah, these other, like I said, all these other books that's out here, man, that you might try to get knowledge off of, conscious. You got you got the conscious group, they had knowledge or whatever, of books or whatever it may be. But what's the end of it? What's the end game? What's to come? Like what's gonna happen to America? What's going on? What's next for the so-called Negro, Latino natives? What's next for the Israelites? What's next? What's the what's the promising of better for our people, for the so-called Negro, Latino natives? What's the betterment? Because this place America ain't for the so-called Negro, Latino natives, man. It ain't for the Israelites in general. Because you can have confusion of faces. Because you can have a so-called white man that could look like an Edomite, but it could be a Jake, or a Chinese or Moabite. Could look like a Chinese, but he's a Jake. Because you gotta have discerning spirit. Who's a Jake, who's not, who's a heathen, who's an Israelite, who's a chosen. Because you got because Jake, because the so-called Negro, Latino, Native men has been scattered amongst the nations. Israelite could live like other nations as well. If you can receive that, it's really not that hard to really comprehend. But you have a lot of guys out there, they think they knowledgeable, but think they so knowledgeable of what they know, but don't understand just the simple comprehension of, if you had sex with a Chinese woman, Arab woman, whatever, Edomite woman, your baby, if you're Israelite, your baby gonna come out, looking like looking like the other nation, might not come out looking dark skinned, might come out looking lighter, it might come out looking, probably, close to, or, I don't say exactly, but close to a Chinese, or, just about the same, but, that's an Israelite baby, but, you got these people out here just don't understand, man. They going off the Babylon juice and knowledge of this world, off of, you are what your mother is, but that's not true, But and the Bible tells you that you declare your you declare your seed by your father, man, not by your mother, because the woman is number the number the soil of the earth. Like, you plant the seed, like the man, the man shoots his his sperm into the woman's vagina, and and that's all, it come, and then the process of begin of child being born, so that's the starting point from a man. So it's simple, but I'm gonna finish it off with and I say, man, these other books are weirdness to the flesh, man. So you trying to study these other books, there's no end to them. Like, you just go keep going around the circles, man. This book of the Lord is straight, and to the point for, if you have understanding of it, comprehend what's understanding the prophecies, understanding this knowledge, it's nothing really, backwards, or like I say, and nothing really, with the words of the Lord. It's true, I say, one thing that's gonna make it be known, the true words of the Lord, is these prophecies, man. What's to come, man? The downfalls of society, man. A whole bunch of death and chaos and uprising of the people, race rise. All this gonna come ahead, man. And y'all gonna know that the Bible, the King James version of the Bible, and the men of the Lord from Apostle Elders on down, been telling you for years it's gonna come to pass. And you're gonna know that a prophet been among you, and all, on a prophet, a prophet of the Lord, that means, say before it happens. So we tell you before it happens. We telling you, the men of the Lord telling you what's to come before it happens. And it's coming forward, man, because you study these other books, ain't no end to it, You'll keep going around, keep going around and around. Ain't no end to it. You know what's the end of this book? What's next? You know what's the conclusion to it all? The only book that have the conclusion to the beginning and the end, is the Bible, man. The King James version of the Bible, you know, or the Word of the Lord, you know. So, with that, we end off with it's Isaiah 40:8. The grass withereth, the flower fadeth, but the word of our power shall stand forever. In the word of Yahweh Shai, his word shall stand forever, man. So this book, these words of the Lord is true. It's gonna stand. It's not gonna fail. You know, it's whatever set out to be, whatever set out to be prophesied was prophesied is gonna happen. It's not gonna fail, man. You know, that's why I said back in Isaiah back in Isaiah 34, I read it first. It said none of these shall fail. That's talking about the prophecies, man. You know, the prophecies of this book of the word of the Lord. So with that, I ain't gonna make this too long. You know, I just wanna go to that. So again, I like all praises, honor, glory to you, how about you, Kakadash, to the apostles, elders, to the Sisakian brothers, to the few Akawaf sisters that do listen. Keep the faith in y'all, keep fighting with that. Say shalom.